All right, now this next story is kind of personal for us. This weekend, I had a chance to present an award to one of my all-time favorite people.
Really?
At one of my favorite places for one of my favorite organizations. And then, an unexpected twist.
For the past 7 years, I volunteered at the Drew Child Development Corporation in South LA.
You see it there?
That goat.
That's a goat.
It's an early childhood education center in Watts and Willowbrook. This weekend at USC, they hosted the It Takes a Village Awards. Drew CDC asked me to nominate an LA journalist who represents the voice of the children. There was one obvious choice.
Christine embodies the voice of the children.
For decades, Christine Devine's stories about kids in foster care have led to hundreds and hundreds finding loving families.
Omar was on Wednesday's Child when he was in foster care.
Omar has since been adopted, so this is Mom. Come on in, Mom.
Thank you for picking me.
All her siblings adopted by Jessica Davis.
I just always felt a calling to adopt, and I saw my kids on Wednesday's Child.
In my view, it's the most important and impactful work done by any reporter on TV.
We did see the Wednesday's Child segment after we met him, and we knew from the day that we saw him that he was our son.
I'm honored to call you a friend. I'm honored to call you a colleague. I'm honored to call you a role model. Christine Devine, the voice of the children.
My presentation to Christine was planned. What we didn't know is that another award recipient, Calvin D. Aubrey, had a very personal connection to Christine as well, even though he'd never met her. You may remember Calvin as the retired chief of the California Highway Patrol. 13 years ago, Calvin watched Christine's story about a foster kid named Ashley Williams and decided to make her a part of his family.
She's the joy of our life.
Ashley's journey wasn't easy.
She went through 36 foster homes, 24 different schools.
But with support from Calvin and his family, Ashley graduated from UCLA, graduated from Southwestern Law School, and passed the bar on the first try. She's interned on Capitol Hill with Congresswoman Karen Bass, worked alongside Congressman John Lewis and LA District Attorney Jackie Lacey. Calvin couldn't be more grateful to Christine and her life-changing work, highlighting kids like Ashley.
My wife and I didn't have kids of our own, so she enlightened our life. People would think that we enlightened her life, but she enlightened our life.
Calvin says Ashley's going to help use her law degree to help other families impacted by the foster system.
She texted me this morning because she saw the award. It's really neat to see some of the youth that I've met along the way, some from Wednesday's Child, others not, and just the whole foster care family, the adoption family. And I really love hearing her update, and she's doing great. She's one of the ones who's going to do some neat things on this planet.
We were both in tears when he told us about his story, which we didn't know was coming. Yeah. And so thank you to him for sharing, and thank you to you for the incredible work that you do.
And by the way, he helps bring bicycles to kids at Drew.
Yeah.
He's
got over
doing some neat
300
work.
bicycles for kids in the community. So
well, the two of you.
Shout out to him as well.